2 in the morning. You're replaying a text you sent 9 hours ago, running the whole conversation twice, checking if the joke landed wrong, if you said too much, if it means something that they took 11 minutes to reply. Someone finds out about this and calls you an overthinker. Someone else, watching the exact same habit, the noticing, the replaying, the way you never quite let anything go, calls you a deep thinker. Same behavior, two opposite labels, and nobody ever tells you which one you actually are. Here's the strange part. Ask 10 people where deep thinking ends and overthinking begins, and you will get 10 different answers, and most of them contradict each other. Is it about how much you think? Plenty of people who think a completely normal amount still get called overthinkers. Is it about how smart you are? Plenty of very sharp people spiral just as hard as anyone else. Is it a personality thing? Then something you're just born wired for? Maybe. But that doesn't explain why the same person can get both labels in the same week from two different people watching the same habit. So if it's not the amount, and it's not the intelligence, and it's not a fixed type, what is it? In 1999, two researchers, Trapnell and Campbell, went looking for something related. Not this exact question, but close. Psychologists had been measuring how much someone focuses on themselves as if it were one single trait. Trapnell and Campbell's answer wasn't a new number. It was a split. They found that intense self-focused thinking had been getting measured as one thing when it was actually two motivationally different things wearing the same face. One tangled up with fear or self-doubt, the other tangled up with something closer to curiosity, a want to actually understand yourself. That's a real finding, but notice what it doesn't do. It doesn't hand you a test for deep thinker versus overthinker. Those are just folk words. Nobody has run the study that tells you which one an outside observer is actually reacting to when they hand you one of those labels. That gap is real and it's worth sitting with instead of covering it with a comforting answer. So here's the honest version. Psychology doesn't give us a validated line between deep thinker and overthinker. What it does give us is a reason to stop treating all that late night, replaying, turning it over, thinking as one single psychological thing. Next time you catch yourself mid-spiral, or next time you're the one handing someone else that label, the useful move probably isn't picking a side. It's noticing that the question itself, deep thinker or overthinker, was asking for a line that was never actually drawn.